And we are back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 12, episode 20. And in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast, we are going to be talking about the LCK 2024 Gauntlet recap as Damwon Kia and T1 qualify for the 2024 League of Legends World Championship. And if you guys are a returning viewer or new viewer, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this episode of the Cloud9 podcast if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And I hope you guys had a great week and weekend as we go into the next week of our lives. And what's crazy is that, we are already in the middle part of September, come to find out, but within a few months, this year is going to be over. We have 3 months left. Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, then New Year's, and then, 2025 will have started. So, yeah, I got a lot of things that I am currently working on that I want a lot of you guys to, see at some point. But in the meantime, we're here to talk about some League of Legends stuff. And Mr. Blanks is also here. What's going on, man? How are you doing?
I'm good. Just played some Pokemon this weekend. Small turnout for the challenge. Pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I got another challenge Friday, then one Saturday, then a Cup Sunday. That's me. I got a good amount of Pokemon this weekend. Yep. Pretty much not too much going on. I'm just waiting for the new set to come out or be legal. Because unlike in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, you get the pre-release. Those are 2 weeks. Those start 2 weeks before the set is worldwide release, in a sense where it's not just local to the local car stores, and then 2 weeks after it's released, after pre-release, it's legal. That's me, because pre-releases started at the end of August, and the set will be legal on September 27th. Yeah, that's mean we get time to pick up these cards, sell them, trade them, get more cards, build the decks. And we get to play on PTCG Live 2 weeks earlier if you're already testing for the new format. But if you got to test for the old format, you got to do it in person, because PTCG Live now it's not a good metric to test with. Yeah. Because people are playing with the new deck while it's still testing with the old deck, and it's just so like, oh shit, okay. Yeah, that's why it gets confused for that for a while.
All right. So, in this episode, we're going to talk about some LCK. So, yeah, DK and T1 have qualified for Worlds 2024. They'll be joining Hanwha Life Esports and Gen G Esports, as well as the 4 LCK seeds. I'll ask you, you watch all the series, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Just what a wild. So, like, the Fear X KT1 is just, like, worthless, because we knew KT weren't going to lose that to them.
Yeah.
If KT had lost that, holy shit. Imagine Fear X challenging T1 for the final world spot. That would have been just a world I don't want to live in. The DK T1 series was just wild. Oh, yeah. My goodness. Like, I'm actually glad DK stopped playing Kellen. He was just so bad. I really don't understand why he kept getting play, honestly. That guy they have right now, what's his name? Mohan.
Yeah. He fits the team better.
Yeah, he doesn't. He just is there engaged, and that's all they need. They needed a solid, stable player like him.
Team player, yeah.
Kellen was, because Kellen was just bad mechanically. He couldn't lane very well. He would not just face check, because a lot of supports do that. He face checks constantly at moments he shouldn't be doing it, and dies constantly. Like, he was just so bad. I was surprised they had kept him for a. Can you factor in? He's been playing since 2022, at least competitively, on DK.
Yeah.
He was able to go to Worlds. The first year you started watching, he made like quarterfinals, but let's be honest, that was more like based off like Showmaker, than anybody. The fact that he was still able to play, even just going into like last year, was insane. We even said if they don't start playing well with him, or if he doesn't like shape up his performance at all, he's gonna get kicked. Like he was just so bad. Like guys, he was running it down in most games too. I don't know if it was because he didn't synergize very well with aiming. I don't know if he was just like not on the same page as the teammates, but he was just not a good player at all. And they kicked out Kellen, I think around week 4, the split that we just had right now.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. They really gave him more than enough time to improve his gameplay. It just never happened. And they had this new guy now, and he's been pretty all right. For the most part, he hasn't done anything super atrocious. I don't know what his ceiling is because he hasn't really did anything like super offensive. Aiming is still pretty good. I do think he'll do well at Worlds. Actually, he did well at Worlds last year, even though he was on KT. But it was crazy. KT had a chance at pulling that series against JDG to a 5-game, but KT are just, you don't ever put faith in KT. That's why I wasn't gonna choose KT to beat T1, was because I just can't have faith in them. I'm not doing it anymore. KT is like a girlfriend that is cheating on you with everyone in town, but you think that she's not going to cheat on you with like your brother. Then you come home from work one night and he's like balls deep inside her.
And it's not just him; it's him and his guys.
His guys
run up in there.
Yep. That's kind of KT. And the thing about KT is people are factoring this whole telecom board thing, because we'll get into a little bit. Guys, is this really a rivalry anymore? They haven't beaten them in any playoff series in a while, like actually at all. The only time they're able to beat them is in like regular season best of 3s, and that's barely 2. Like last year they only beat them in 1 regular season best of series, right? This past spring they didn't beat them at all. And then the summer split we just had, remember when they went to that arena and KT beat them there, and the people were like, oh my god, KT's so good. Guys, next time they played KT, they got destroyed. Right?
And not even that, after that loss, T1 goes and win the World Cup, come back, and it was, okay, never mind.
Oh, sorry. They did that last year. You're right. And then remember this year in the summer split, they went and faced them in that home arena thing they were trying out for T1. Yeah. And then KT upset them there. And then later on, T1 faces them in the playoffs. And you have to obviously win that to continue to your season. So not only did T1 end their season, they actually ended their season twice. They ended their season because KT, given the fact they were 5th in the playoffs, fourth faces 5th, they had to face T1 first. So then T1 ends their regular season for the LCK 2024 summer split regular season to win the championship, and then they end their entire season again to go to Worlds. Like, is this a rivalry anymore? Like, what are we like? I get it. It's a legendary like rivalry for Korea. I understand it from like the StarCraft days, but as far as like League of Legends is concerned, I don't even know if this is a rivalry anymore. This is just not competitive. They don't win anything against them. Like just last year, Faker's hand almost fell off, metaphorically speaking, and KT looked like the best team, even alongside Gen G. And then Faker had just came back, and they willingly chose to face off against T1, thinking that they were going to beat them, and they also got destroyed. Then in the second round of the playoffs, when they faced again, they lost again. To be fair, these are both 5-game series, but they still lost both times. And then they also because last year T1 were waiting in the finals. Even before that, okay, yeah, because they faced Gen G last year in a different way. So yeah, I really don't know what KT are gonna end up doing, because this year for KT, I don't know. I just never really care to like this team at all. Like Perfect. He played okay in their series. I think he
far from perfect. Get it?
God, I hate you. Why do you do this to me?
He had names.
He had like one good Rumble game in the series against T1. I don't feel like Piosik did anything in that series. I don't feel like he really showed up at all, honestly. I feel like the only player that really showed up for them consistently was surprisingly somewhat Barrel and BDD. and maybe Deft, give or take. BDD really, really tried to get them to Worlds, but if you're playing on a team full of corpses like they are, you just can't do anything. I'm sorry, you can't work with a team like that. Not only are they super dysfunctional, that last game, that game 5 is like just, oh my goodness, this is just the most KT thing. They win most of the series with Yone, and then they're like, you know what? We can give them Yone. They're like, oh, Faker's going to play it? No, Zeus is going to play it. Who else would play it on their team? Like, who else but Zeus would play it on their team? What? They gave over Yone to them, even though that was the most pivotal pick of the series. Crazy. And then people are going to be like, well, they were winning in kills. They were winning in kills, but they were never actually winning on the map. They actually were down in gold despite being up in kills because T1 actually just straight up laned better. They were actually ahead in gold, not even just from objectives. They were ahead in gold just from just laning itself, actually. So, and then BDD is like, hey, I'm going to pick LeBlanc. Did KT Rolster not fucking watch any of C9's games? You don't pick LeBlanc right now. What is wrong with you? And they picked LeBlanc.
You think they're going to watch C9 games?
If they did, they should not have picked LeBlanc. If they didn't, well, then I can't blame them either, honestly. Because no one should watch C9 games at all. Not even me. But I have sanity. So, yeah. I'll ask you, man. What did you think about the T1 KT series?
Game 1 was good. Game 2 to 3 had me stressed. Game 4 was like, okay, they're actually playing this time. Game 5 was like, all right, cool. They actually took it seriously. I went
game 1. Oh my god! Woo!
Yeah, that was a goddamn stomp. I went to sleep after game 2. No.
Yeah.
I went to sleep halfway, wait for game 2.
Back, yeah.
And then games 3 and 4, I went to sleep, and I watched them later. This is definitely T1's last year. We could talk about that in a minute, but KT just never got together like the team wise. It was just 5 players.
Nothing ever clicked for them. Yeah. Like DK and KT are very similar. Both of them have decent players overall on their rosters, but just the macro never comes together. DK always just randomly makes mistakes. KT doesn't really have anything outside of laning. The macro is extremely bad from them. Like just this game right here. I watched the first 2 games live, and then I watched the rest through VODs. This first game is like, bro, I seriously thought this was going to be the rest of the series. I was about to be like, man, they're about to throw all these pieces of shit.
That's what I saw too after game 1. I was like, okay.
I was like, are they here? Because if they had played the same way they played in this game, that's choking. That's straight up like you're actually on your knees. So the game's over right here because Deft and Perfect fight Zeus in Fog of War a little bit, and they know he's there now. They know there's more people there. And then they give over 2 kills to Zeus.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. That happens. This is where the game was over. Why the
when Deft, Deft just
they let you live and you went back. That's when the game was over. I'm like,
yeah, true. I correct myself. You're right. The game was over at 1 minute and 6 seconds. Game is over. Yeah. People are like, why is it over? Because Ziggs, he was able to back and buy a lost chapter at 1 minute in. Game over. He'll never run out of mana. He can always constantly poke you. It's finished. I thought they were straight up drunk. Who told him to do that?
Okay.
Like Perfect dying here, it's
Perfect
okay.
Dying here makes sense. Perfect dying here because
he knows they're all there. He knows they're there. He just saw them.
He went to face check,
and he knows they're there.
And then everybody else is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Max Miller, he face checked. I'm like, oh my. That was like a gangbang. It was a 4v1 on a white woman.
Poppy
she walked in. Next thing you know, she just got slammed. Just got slammed and busted. It was GG.
This is why I haven't been like that big a fan of Deft in a while. He makes mistakes like that constantly. His laning hasn't also been that good either. Guys, he knows they're there. He just saw them right there. He's fighting them. He knows they're there. He has vision of all 4 of them. Perfect Dying here can be salvaged because they can just send him bot
Plus,
lane
it
if
was
they
a
just lane
Cassante.
swap.
That's me. It took a lot. It took a lot. That one to made no sense because
I just don't understand why you go back in. The game's over right now at 59 seconds. Yep, he can't lane. You give Ziggs that big of a lead.
a
If
minute and
you're
4 seconds.
I've
It's
never seen a
damn.
game that decided that fast. Damn.
I thought I went to the bathroom right during that time. Right, I came back. I saw 2 kills. I was like, "The fuck is a minute 15 seconds?" I was like, "What the fuck?" And then they replayed it. I was like, "Oh yeah, KT lost this one."
Yeah.
Yep.
And people know Misfortune. Misfortune's an ADC, kind of like Caitlyn, where if you're not ahead early, the mid game for her is pretty trash. But
Yep.
it would be mostly off the back of like how your team facilitates around you. Late game, she's obviously really good because bullet time. Also Carrier was on fire this game. He's been doing this thing on Poppy where he goes through this wall right here, flashes over and kills someone if they're low enough. He's just mentally insane. Despite sometimes he weirdly ends for his team. I
no, he weirdly ends. He game 2 was disgusting.
Remember that bar game he had? That was trolling. Game 2, he was running it. I was like, Carrier, what are you doing?
Against DK where he stunned.
Carrier reject. Yeah.
See, I got something about that later because I went back and I watched the team. The team's been together minus days since 2021. People forget that. They've been together since 2021.
Yeah, the four of them have. Yeah.
The 4 of them.
Yeah, they've been together since the start of spring 2022. And keep in mind,
they
haven't really ever had a break either. Oh, sorry. It would be in the off season because he joins in the off season, so it would be basically like November, December of late 2021. They've been as a core.
Yeah.
Scrims, playoffs, regular season, Worlds, MSI, EWC, Worlds again. Now Oh my! Also for this game, if you're at BDD, keep in mind they just got their first kill 12 minutes in. First kill 12 minutes in, and he can't do anything because Poppy just throws him against the wall, stuns him. Beryl was on Senna. Senna's actually pretty good on this patch. I don't think it was Beryl's fault they lost this game, and most people would probably blame him. Honestly, the reason why they lost this game was Def's fault because he face checked and he didn't need.
Oh no, it was Def. It was most definitely Def.
Yeah, Deft for sure.
Honestly, it was kind of drafting too. What if you gave owner Skarner? You gave him Skarner, and you got your tankiest. You got one tank of your team. Oh, we got a healer. It doesn't matter if motherfucking Skarner's picking her up and throwing her to a wall and doing things to her. Like shit. Think about it. Skarner picks up your Senna, puts it into a wall, and then Azir flips her, and then Vayne and Ziggs pops her. Okay, your Cassante ain't tanky. Your Misfortune weak as shit. Yone doesn't fucking matter because it's like, okay, cool.
Yone doesn't matter because there's Poppy there. Poppy just negates anything he does. All she has to do is just, that step that wall she does. If he just ease forward, that wall stops him. That's
KT
it.
KT has somewhat of a comeback in this game. But it was kind of too late at that point.
Sorry, let's go to this one. One of the game 3, T1 just straight up beat the actual shit out of them. One of the games they just don't even watch game 3. Game 3 is just embarrassing. They shouldn't have even. I'm surprised they even mentally bounced back.
Game 3 or 4 I watched where I was like, damn, DK T1 looked bad. It was probably game 4. That was a game 2, because I remember
game
watching
2.
game.
I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah. Game 2, I think it was most at the back that Carrier messed up all his engages. You're right. It was game 2 they played bad because they Faker on Nasus. I was like, no, that's the problem with Koma's drafting going into what we've seen him playing it. Faker can't do it. He just can't pilot Nasus the way that you're supposed to pilot Nasus in mid lane. He just can't. And Carrier kind of messed up all his engages on Bard. This was just a bad comp in general, too, for being honest here. What is Orin supposed to follow up with? If Vi goes in, where's Vi's follow-up? Nasus? Where's Vi's? What's Owner supposed to do here? He's gonna go in, and then there's just what? Ziggs ult? Really? The comp, I'll be honest, the comp was bad, and Nasus on Faker is just, we knew that was just an automatic, no, can't do it. Also, they gave over Rumble. They gave over Rumble. What are you guys doing? Fucking crackheads. But they did redeem themselves in game 3.
Rumble into Orin wasn't too bad. Rumble into Orin.
And this is what KT knows. KT knows Zeus can play Camille very well, actually. They gave him Camille too. Faker back on a mage. It's crazy. Faker back on a mage. They actually stomped the game pretty hard. I would recommend this if any team wants to have an advantage over Faker at Worlds, you might want to just not give him any mage, honestly. Especially Talia. He actually played this game very well, honestly. This was probably his best game in a while, honestly.
If you go and try to ban 3 mages from Faker, all right, cool. He might have another pick, or they might put him on a pick that's just utility, where it's like, all right, cool. You stay in back, you engage when needed. You can't really put priority baiting on Faker. You have to, all right, cool.
Yeah, and you don't need to as well. Because
we need him to ban. We need to ban this kid. It's like you don't need to ban. What you need to do is we need him to pick this champion. Once you get him to pick this champion, all right, cool. Let's in that sense.
Oh, forgot. That's the other reason why KT lost this game. Guys, they picked Sivir. I don't think I've seen anybody pick Sivir right now. If you pick Sivir right now, your team's gonna fucking get destroyed. Who picked Sivir in the meta of the Sigs?
No, not even that. You picked Sivir to a Sejuani and Bard. Okay, that's me. Your shit just go get stomped.
Yeah, because she has her E where she basically has a built-in cleanse with the shield. She can only cleanse one ability.
Okay, cool. I cleanse you cleanse one time. Sejuani hits you, and then Bard stuns you, and then it just blows you the fuck up. Okay, and now I'm gonna do it again. Oh no, okay. You get around my Sejuani, and you get around Bard. Talia walls you in, and then it just blows you up. Oh no, Camille catches you out of nowhere. Yep.
And also keep in mind, people, it's a Sivir that's running TP. Sivir with TP, and he rushed Essence Reaver. People wonder why Deft has not been good. This man, his brain is fried. Sivir with Essence Reaver and TP. He doesn't even take cleanse or clarity, or which one you're supposed to take to cleanse off one of the ults. He doesn't take any of that. He takes TP. It's a Sivir. He's going to TP and do what? Let's say if they were winning this game, what would he TP into? What is he ever going to? What the fuck?
You need cleanse flash. You need cleanse flash.
He had flash, but he was probably using it a lot. He was getting destroyed. Like this was a horrible draft. Okay. That was bad. They beat the living shit out of them in that game.
Okay, it was game 4 draft, and then it was game 4, not game 3. Okay, game 3 was the one I was like, game 3 is the one where I went back to sleep because I said T131. I was like, I'm going to sleep. Yeah. KT looks done. They're drunk.
And this is crazy because honestly, I actually like that perfect pulled out Dragon's Top. I don't think it was a bad pick at all.
Nah.
Now
it was decent because you got 3 tanks. You got 3 tanks with a Miss 14 Yone.
Yeah, I imagine the point is to you pick Gragas, you E flash alt. And you started before with Maokai.
I'm not a big fan of Ash Braum as much as I used to be.
Yeah. I mean, I think that there's just better supports you can play right now instead of Braum. I don't think Braum is must pick worthy. I mean, the fact the problem with the comp itself is there's no real actual damage on T1's team. Where's their damage coming from? Jack's late game, Talia doesn't do that much damage. Up front. Plus, and Ash is more of a scaling champion anyway.
Plus, you got Maokai. You got Maokai with Poppy. That's just disgusting. That's just so much
Maokai is actually just a broken champion. Maokai is so disgusting, honestly. I would imagine Maokai would be picked or banned at Worlds moving forward, given how useful of a champion he's been. It's crazy. Even in that right there, Gumu actually almost killed him. He's just lucky because he rushed Bloodthirster first. I'm not the hugest fan of a Bloodthirster rush, but they were already ahead in the game, so doesn't really matter actually. So here's the game 5. Oh my goodness! Thank you for the ads, YouTube. Thank you so much. I will get on my knees for Mark Cuban and play on the Dallas Mavericks someday. All right, now we have game 5. Eluded game 5. So people are going to be like, well, So I don't even really understand what they were going for in the draft specifically. If you're KT, right? So let's see. They're on red side. So blue side won every single game. So no team in this match won on red side. So they're on red side. They take away Rumble. I don't think you need to ban Azir here. I don't know why they really banned out Gwen. Gwen was from the DK series, and Zeus didn't play Gwen all to the point where you need to ban it. Bard, I don't think is ban worthy right now on Carrier, and they banned Ziggs. So I don't like any of these bans right here for the most part. All these are pretty.
Azir makes sense. You just want to fake a better champion. Rumble because
he's just too OP. Yeah, you just
Bar is kind of OP too. Depending on the comp, Gwen makes no sense. Gwen,
I don't even know why Gwen's there.
Ziggs is okay.
Ziggs, I understand. Gumushi actually is pretty good at Ziggs ADC.
Yeah,
Ziggs is good.
The Gwen makes no sense, and the Azir is more like, we don't need any faker shenanigans in a sense. Yeah.
And then KT are just left with what? I don't even know. Like, they have like okay burst damage, but there's really just
T1's bans make sense. T1's bans make sense. Flex, Smolder, yup.
Yeah, you can't.
Rel's the flex. Poppy's the flex. Jax.
I don't think they needed to ban Jax. I don't think Perfect was really anything worthwhile banning Jax out, honestly, from. But I understand why they get rid of it.
But with Jax, if you pick Jax, then you could go.
Oh no! Now I understand why they banned Jax, because Jax is not good. Jax is very good into Yone later on the game goes. So
yeah,
they banned out Jax so they could have Zeus with a counter pick. Okay, so now I see what they did. They set up Zeus with a Yone counter, but the thing is, KT know they would go for Yone if KT aren't going to get it. That's why I understand why didn't they just ban it. They wasted a ban on Gwen, but they know that Zeus would take Yone. Like did they forget that 4v1 dive that Weibo did against him? Did they just think he just can't play Yone at all? I legit don't know why.
Yone's got nerfed since then, but it doesn't even matter because the nerf just did like I think attack speed. It nerfed Stun. I forgot what it nerfed, but it nerfed it enough where it was like it made people reconsider playing it pro, but it doesn't matter in solo queue because like the best
and so KT are left with LeBlanc now, and I'm thinking like I don't know, BDD's you don't really know BDD as like a LeBlanc player. I was like he got left with LeBlanc. Ooh, that's probably not good.
LeBlanc was absolute troll. You don't play
anyone that picked LeBlanc in most of these games, not just this region, but LeBlanc's bad right now. I don't know why people keep picking it. I truly don't know. There's just much better things to play. Why pick that at all?
It's way too easy to be countered.
You could pick Nico and probably have much more use of a champion than what LeBlanc can offer. Orianna has more use. They themselves could have probably taken Azir if they really wanted it that bad. So the point of the game here is that I think later on as the game goes by for T1, it's the kills right there are up for KT, but they never actually ever broke open the game. Plus, people like Zeus's score looks bad, but he actually staved off so much pressure right here. So they're gonna go for him, and he's gonna end up getting a 1-for-1 trade. Why this is super valuable is because they invested that much resources into killing him, and he got a 1-for-1 trade back, and definitely go down there and blow a misfortune all. He has cleanse now. Crazy. Yeah, I guess that TP Sivir waste of a game wasn't good for you, right, Deft? Fucking bastard. So he knows he needs to take cleanse. Oh my, I hate this team. I hate KT. I hate them. Thank God they're on vacation.
He knows not to play Sivir again. That was a waste. That was just okay.
That's a whole game just straight up wasted. Yeah.
No,
like imagine I saw that. Sivir.
The minute I saw that, I was like, all right, cool. This might be going fine because all right, they just gave T1 a free game.
It's crazy. Like, they gave them 2 free games in this series. Game 1, because Def goes and face checks. The third game, he picks Sivir with flash teleport in a Ziggs combo.
I don't think there's any ADP.
And then in game... What happened?
Oh, no, I'm saying I don't think there's any game where you pick a ADC with teleport. I don't think there's any... I don't think there's
I don't
any
think.
ADC.
I always thought it was overrated if you picked an ADC with teleport. I don't think there's any decent ADC that would need to teleport in because ADCs can split push, but I mean, you're mostly as an ADC going to side lanes.
Oh, that was a
picking up
wasteful.
waves.
Oh, that was a wasteful.
Yeah. Death was running it the entire game. He just ran the whole series to the ground. Oh my god!
He was trying to catch someone off guard.
That was big.
I do that
and guess
sometimes.
What Perfect did, guys. This is the reason why I couldn't predict for KT. Look what that fucking idiot just did. And I get he's a rookie, but fuck him. Zeus goes and blows his ult, tries to get some summoner spells. I think he got like 2 flashes there. I think if I'm not mistaken. He got something there. And then Perfect is like, you know what? I'm gonna he angles himself over the wall, flashes over, and follows the Yone. Why would he do that? Perfect, what is he doing?
He saw it because he killed him before. Not 1v1, 2v1.
It was the dive. It was the dive they had. Yeah.
The dive, he thought, I could kill him again. That's not how that works. Trust me. Trust me.
That's a rookie mistake right there. That's gonna cost him because since he went in like that and did that, that's their main engage tool dead. Piosik already blew his ult. None of them have their ults, and Beryl just has his flash. And then they go to Baron, and the game's over. Because keep in mind, they weren't ever blowing open the game with their lead. It's the same thing we talked about earlier in the year with the PSG Talent BLG game, that series. They never had a significant enough lead where they were actually getting anything meaningful done on the game, right? T1 were still up in gold. Yeah, and they're supposed to do that. Like a comp like this should be able to do that, but you need to break open the game. You can't just be like, "Oh, we're getting a pick here and there, and we can just like scale."
But at 25 minutes, they ain't take a single tower. Just think about that. They ain't take a tower in 25 minutes.
Right? Oh no!
Yeah, that's how I knew KT were fucked. I looked, I was like, "Oh, okay, KT's up in kills," and I was like, "Oh."
You're right. I didn't know that.
You're the one that
said it.
Because you're the one that said this. Kills doesn't mean shit when team has map.
Yeah. Games. So kills don't really mean anything unless the team with the kills is getting anything meaningful done with them. Like they got a bunch of kills, but it didn't amount to anything.
So
also, their itemizations are
4 void grubs and they got 6 towers. And what does KT got? Nothing. I was like.
Baby. Oh my god! Look!
Ain't it downstep? Look. Oh. Okay, go back to the fight before. Go all the way back. Go all the way back before they. Right here.
This one, right?
Yeah. Pause for a second. Let's see how much the gold difference was.
Yeah. Okay, I turn my mouse cursor off to see it. Give me 1 second. Okay, all right. So leave the stationary. They'll go. So I think the gold right here is it's 2,000 gold up.
They were 2,000 gold up, but KT's up 6 kills. But see, T1 have 4 towers. KT didn't have anything. That's me. The map pressure. KT had no map pressure. That's me. This is what I realized because I went back and watched this series a bunch of times. KT's comp was we need to beat them in team fights and just crack open one lane and win from there. Mm-hmm. I was like, their comp was not meant to. To control the map. It was for we need to catch
team fights,
picks, team fights, and rush. That's me. You just rush down one lane, whichever lane you can crack open first. Mostly mid. It just they and
right, you're fine.
To abbreviate it, KT pretty much had an ARAM comp. It was literally they was going to play for one lane.
You think they went full NA? Never go full NA.
I think that's what KT did.
Well, it's also a series of errors they made in that fight too. Why is that when the fight's over and they clearly saw that Camille is down, why is Beryl Hextech flashing over to fight them? They have nothing. Go back to Ren. The only engage they have is him and Sejuani. And Camille ult. Well, if Camille's down, and because Camille would go first to make sure you lock someone down. Guys, Piosik, I don't know if you guys are watching this entire series. That motherfucker been running it the entire time. I don't know if he was even here in the series to begin with. He actually played so unbelievably bad.
He's been running it ever since he went to NA. His last good time when he was on DRX.
Like,
no.
what?
Matter of fact, he was good on Team Liquid last year. He was the only reason
He
why
was
they
good
were
in the
good.
summer split. Yeah.
Yeah.
And spring, he was like, wait a minute. Are you check stealing right now, buddy?
Oh, no, he was check stealing. Him
Like,
and
that's
Summit.
the crazy part about KT. That's the most KT thing. Like, imagine that as a KT fan. You're up in, like, when you're really up in gold. You're up in kills. You have a pick comp. You have the damage up front to blow up any one of these guys, and you don't blow up on the map. Even if being 6 kills up. That's the most KT thing ever. That's crazy. Yep. And yes, if you're a T1 fan, you should rejoice. Now, with that, T1 are the final team from the LCK to qualify for the 2024 League of Legends World Championship, and we don't have to see KT anymore. Please, for the love of God.
And guess what? And I can watch Dom still hate like shit. Yeah, motherfucker, we in world, bitch. Dom was crying.
I love seeing T1 lose. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Like, the problem with T1 going into Worlds is some of the stuff they were good at, they've gotten really sloppy at. I was like, some of their setups have been not the best. The team fighting sometimes is pretty questionable because, the drafts have been pretty. What I think is good for them going into Worlds is that there are certain teams I hope they don't actually face anytime soon. Because if they face Homolife or Gen.G or BLG, but the thing is, it's so random. It's a Swiss stage.
BLG's 50-50. They look kind of rough, even though they won. But
like the
BLG
problem,
didn't give me no confidence.
Homolife and Gen.G for sure. I've downloaded them to the point where they're probably going to beat them most times. If they can just pretty much avoid them, they'll mostly be fine. And actually, if you look at T1's record with Faker, ever since Faker started for them, the worst they've ever finished, everyone, is just losing in the semis of every world championship they've ever gone to. They've always made semis or either lost in it or they've been to the finals and then or win the finals. Might be one of the most impressive records ever for an org at a world championship. This year, people are probably people probably have watched them because they're one of the most watched teams. Yeah, they haven't been as good. But I do want to say this. That doesn't mean shit for any LCS team. You think just because they're not playing good, you're going to win? No, that's not how it works. Hey, we saw this last year, right? We don't have to be like, oh, FlyQuest might be like, we can beat them now. Guys, these guys said they barely still beat. Blabber said he had a 3% win rate in scrims against T1. That was last year when they actually lost early on in the year at MSI to BLG. He said he had a 3% win rate against them. 3%. That means you won a game out of 2 scrim sets.
Yeah.
That's terrible. So right now, coming up with the LCK, I don't know. What are Homolife's chances at winning Worlds? If Homolife wins Worlds, oh my God, that would be.
Okay. I don't know if you want to talk about Worlds later or.
No, we can. All the regions are done unless we do a recap episode of LCS and LEC on Thursday.
Because
we can go through the teams now because they're all set now.
Yeah, because if you want to do hot takes, then you can click that. Put it. If you want to do League of Legends World hot takes, then you could clip it and put it on your channel. I got some hot takes. I got 4 hot takes.
What in the world?
Actually 5, but 4 of them are actually spiky.
Give me one second. I'll hit them in just a moment. Are you going full James right now? Never go full James.
No, I'm not going full James.
I think he said LNG was going to make top 4.
Yeah, I was like, James.
Hey, yo.
Okay. Yeah, and then LNG gets plays against T1. I was like, yep, James, that's done. Okay.
Also for Faker, this is his 9th World Championship. He is the most attendance record for a player ever. Deft being the second, because if Deft had won that series with KT, Deft would have the most player appearances at Worlds. Most players' appearances at Worlds is Faker, Deft. They put it on the screen for the LCK. Impact's on there. Jensen. Fucking who's always at Worlds? Yeah, it's mostly those are the top 4 right there, which is crazy. It's Jensen's been going to Worlds forever, and now this year he's also not going to Worlds. Honestly, so
back-to-back years.
Back-to-back years, no world championships for Jensen. Yeah, Impact's almost just a guaranteed go because he's just, I got to go to Worlds every year. That's just his thing. which is good because his worth ethic is still even liked by Faker. Faker still respects Impact, even though ever since Impact's left Faker, he's not actually really ever beaten him in any actual match. That's crazy to think about too. That's bad.
Same thing with Core JJ. Core JJ beats him in the finals and then hasn't beaten him since.
Yeah, Core JJ hasn't won a series against him, I don't think, since like 2017
since
Worlds.
Worlds.
Yeah.
Worlds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Yikes.
Yep.
Yeah. And, people are going to be like, T1's so bad. I don't know. I mean, do I think they might make semis at Worlds? Yeah. I would still never doubt Faker, even if the team's not playing as good. I do think they'll actually make top 4. They've never even lost in quarters, actually. Keep in mind, they've never actually ever lost in quarters. The only time they were close to ever losing quarters was to Misfits Gaming back in 2017. That was also not even really because of Faker. That was actually because in Game 3, Misfits kind of threw that game with a bad dive, and they were able to come back in the series. So that's the only time they've ever been really challenged in quarters ever. Because the thing with Worlds, people don't understand, it's not like how it was back then with like the groups and it's LCK and blah, blah. It's Swiss system now, so it's random. So if T1 get certain favorable draws to themselves and they go 2-0 and it's against a team that's just way much worse than them, and we know they're going to win against those teams, which we predict so, that means that third match like they had last year, if you win that third game, you're already in quarters, actually,
Yeah.
But if you go 1-2, you'll be in the best of threes, or if you go 0-2, you'll be in the losers bracket best of threes, actually. Yeah. But if you go 2-0 and you win the third match, you're in quarters. So it's just a random system. They could have a schedule of like FlyQuest, Madline, or FlyQuest, Fnatic, LNG, and maybe like Hanwha Life. That's how random this shit is. You literally, I don't know. We have the most random shit way of doing Worlds now. Crazy thing. But yeah, congrats to Faker. That's 9th World Championship. As all the girls, I swear, the T1 subreddit, those girls want to get on their knees for him.
Oh, yeah.
He's like God to them, dude. This one guy said, remember last year when they won World, the guy at that subreddit thread even made on Twitter too. It was like, when Faker won Worlds, my love, I won Worlds. I was like, gay.
Gained the word. Gained the word. That's not even glazing. That's something else. He needs to be on the list. He needs to be on the list with a picture. If you see this man, arrest him on sight. That's bro. You down bad. That's too
like
horny.
all I do respect. Like what I like about the LCK is like the girls there. They really do. That's what like NA is missing. They're missing that. What the LCS has always failed to do is cultivate a fan base like that, and Brazil's done this very well too. What esports generally lacks is like, or I'll use traditional sports for example, like the NFL. Like, you need people that actually love your team like that, despite how crazy those people are, and they still get made fun of anyway. You need people that actually love the teams, like the orgs they're supporting.
I think the LCS had that at one point.
At one point they did, yeah. Well, to be fair, it's mostly they had it in a few orgs, but it was mostly in players like Doublelift, Bjergsen, Sneaky, players like that. Now it's been spread out constantly, and most of the orgs are either gone or they've done so much bad shit the fans don't care. Like, keep in mind, in the NFL, the Raiders could suck for straight up. Well, they've been sucking forever, but they could suck for as long as they have, and our fans still love them, no matter what it does. No matter what. Cowboys could straight up always choke in playoffs.
Oh my God. The Cowboy fans. And you and I are fans of the NFC East team. What are Cowboys? We're going to the Super Bowl every year. Didn't they say that?
Always.
When we win the Super Bowl and we beat them we beat them on the way to the Super Bowl, the Giants.
Yeah.
We'll be in the Super Bowl next year. You actually won the Super Bowl. Oh, it's our time next year. The Eagles beat the. I'm like,
they've actually been saying that for so long. And what's crazy is like people may make fun of those fan bases, and obviously I do too. But those people really generally love their team, and that's the crazy part is that the Genji CEO Arnold was like, despite like leading the league in sponsorships, they haven't turned a profit. Like, so for some reason, the LCK can cultivate so many fans with how competitive they've been at league, but the league itself has not been able to make any money. Now that's because of Riot, shitty business practices, honestly, But that's just crazy. that it has to come to this point, But, all those girls were cheering Hanwha when they were beating Genji. Oh, man, I was going to fucking fuck those girls, man. Don't, damn it. And they're always cheering against. Like, I love that stuff. I generally do, But, damn, like, you see the crowd when they're cheering for T1 and KT. Those girls were loud in that KT match. They had to convince themselves that Deft wasn't running it down. They're like, oh my God, you can eat my pussy after you win this series. Deft straight up like actually running the series.
Oh yeah, there was some girl out there just dancing, shaking her asses. Like, oh my God,
last year, we remember Digon told the story that after DK got knocked out by KT in the Swiss stage, that girls were crying when Deft lost. I'm like, bruh, holy shit, that's ridiculous. Good God. But yeah, hopefully the LCS will be able to cultivate fan bases for some of these teams. And to be fair, it's not really the fault of the LCS or Riot in that sense. It's mostly on the fault of the orgs not able to cultivate any like people to support them. That's mostly like an org thing, but there's many reasons for that. And we're going to go over the qualified worlds teams. It's over, everyone. The regions are done, and there's no 24 teams. This year we have 20, and next year we're getting less teams. Yeah, you're right. It's 2020. World's 2024 qualified teams. There we go. Main event, G2 Esports, BLG, FlyQuest, Halma Life Esports. Those are your first seeds. Seeds 2s are Genji, Fnatic, Team Liquid, Top Esports, and your third seeds are LNG, Weibo, D plus Kia, and T1. Well, T1 technically a fourth seed. Well, these are fourth seeds, but you guys get the point. Playing stage, you have GAM, Viking, R7, PSG Talon, Mad Lions, 100 Thieves, Pain Gaming, and SHG. I think who's that? Who are they?
They're the Japanese team.
Oh,
Japanese team coming from, I think,
the PCS. You're right. Yeah, because they allow 2 seats for Worlds, but if it's MSI, they allow 1. Okay.
And next year, VCS be part of PCS because of all the corruption.
You're right. Yeah, they're merging it into like the it's not gonna be called like the same thing with the Americas for the LCS. It's gonna be called like the Pacific.
Yeah, because what they're doing is because the LGL because it was not profitable, just like the Australian region. They're taking that. They're taking the PCS, and now they're taking the VCS because VCS is strong, but due to the whole corruption last year, they're
the player scandal, all the match fixing,
they're like, we're done. We're gonna keep like 2-3 teams, and everybody else. Hope you have a degree or you know how to flip burgers.
Do it, shit.
That's the way. I'm not saying that's what they saying. The way they put it out there is
they're like, you better learn Japanese, buddy.
Good luck, nigga. Hope you know how to have a resume or something because you're fucked. Yeah, that's what it was. The way it was like, oops, sorry. Hope you get back on your feet. Peace out, niggas. It felt like a Chappelle shit. A Chappelle scale was like, good luck, niggas. Peace out, and then just left. Like I'm some JoJo shit. Like, yeah, JoJo, you're late. Hope you hope you have an actual skill outside of playing video games. Good luck on a new team. Jesus.
For LNG on the LPL fan club, they put out the story. I don't know if anyone's been covering it. I don't know why it hasn't gotten more coverage. Apparently, Scout might not be able to leave the country. Actually, if Scout can't leave the country, guys, you guys know why LNG is even here? Because of Scout. Yeah, if Scout's not with them, you might as well just forfeit that seat to somebody else. Honestly, I wouldn't play that shit. We saw what happened with Fnatic.
Just give it to JDG.
I'm getting a drink. Fuck off.
Just give it to JDG. Or Ninjas. Give it to my nigga from the Ninjas. Give it to Rookie. LNG, bunch of fraud ass niggas, man.
It's a different team from last year. Give me some love.
Niggas do frauds. Yeah,
they went from. Hey man, wait a minute. They went from second last year to finishing to third. We're making
now, guess what? They won't even have their best player. Just how about this?
No. I'm not been making that up. If you go down, I don't know if it got fixed, but what I read, apparently he might not actually be able to leave the country. If Scout can't go, guys, LNG might not as well go. Who are you subbing in that's good at a Scout in the LPL? Who are you putting in? Vikla? Shit. Better go tell Big Vikla, hey, better come learn Japanese, buddy. Yeah, right here, EDG manager.
Fuck all that. Just get Rookie. Rookie. You want to play for a good team?
Player for hire? Wait a minute. In the LPL, they borrow players. RNG loaned Milky Way to FPX. They definitely loan players in this league.
That's what I'm saying.
A rookie. You know you want some more zeros on your contract? Flip it on the desk. Rookie, I need that paycheck. Here you go. Hey, Rookie, you want to go out to dinner? He's like, oh, yeah, dinner. Oh, yeah, Panda Express. Yes. Our mid-laner Scout can't actually play.
What you could do is just smuggle Scout out of the country and just hey, okay. Scout.
All right.
You might not be able to come back to China. That's me. You better win World this year or you fuck, nigga. I'm just saying.
Learn to love LNG, man. Let LNG into your heart.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. LNG, but hey, sneak Scout out of the country and tell Scout, you either win World or you never come back to China. And we mean this for real.
EDG manager talked about the situation with Scout. LNG told the league that they just found out several days ago that Scout couldn't leave the country. He says, and I quote, "There's no room for settlement, just whatever the court says." So the court gets to decide if was it like some sort of a passport? I don't know. Like that's so. Why is this coming up just now? Well, to be fair, you don't know if you're going to qualify for World, so that's understandable. But like, there's no room for settlement, just whatever the court says. So if the court says he can't go, then that means what happens for LNG? You have to get an emergency?
Okay, let's look at the judge. Is the judge a fan of? What if that judge was a JDG fan? It just said, fuck it. Just say it. Just say, oh, hey.
All they have to say is you play with your gal or you don't go.
Oh no,
fuck it.
I rather. You know what? Fine, I won't go. I'm not playing with your gal. You got. Yeah. I rather play with fucking Rookie.
No, man, it's what Twitch calls him, you goat.
You goat. Hey, I'd rather play with fucking Vikla.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You're trolling.
I'm
fuck out of here.
I'm drunk.
Full of shit. Vikla can barely went on rare ass.
Hey. How about that fat Korean a menace? Nah.
You mean fat fuck?
Yeah.
Both Scout and LNG are victims. It's that stupid fucking agency company that caused this. He believed that the agency gave Scout some promises, but fucked up in the end. Scout's agency warned not letting Scout leave the country would cause serious consequences. What? Is Scout like smuggling Koreans? What the fuck? Why are these guys always... It's never Koreans. Why is the LPL always in scandals?
First of all, it's China. What the fuck is going on? What laws is going on? This is China. Mainland China. What the? This is why I don't.
Remember last year? Do you remember last year in the offseason, one of Genji's social media managers said Hong Kong was part of China, and the Genji couldn't go because the backlash was so. Oh my god! Why is there always scandals in this country? Remember that?
Oh shit! Yeah. Yes. I mean, he's not. I mean, geographically, he's not wrong. But
yeah,
politically,
don't go to China and tell them that Hong Kong's part of them. They might actually gun you down.
Not gun you down. No, they won't gun you down the way you think it is. What they're gonna do is wait. They got cameras everywhere. They're gonna wait till you are by yourself, and then two things: either gun you down, or they'll have a van pull up, grab you in there, and then by the time you're done, you're gonna be in near North Korea, getting your ass tortured. I'm good. I don't even like going to think about going to China. I'm good. That's one country. I'm good. I'll pass.
The league won't interfere. They've already come out and asked about it. Okay, so the league won't interfere. The agency doesn't deserve us to put up. The agency doesn't deserve us to put out an official statement. The dispute between us. Proceed. Oh my. So a judge could either basically fuck LNG's entire worlds in general after they actually managed to crawl their way from being pretty bad in spring to actually getting third in summer, and the judge could just basically go, "Yeah, fuck it."
Yep. I mean, Hey, I'm a fan of JDG. You guys either let JDG go or LG ain't gonna win.
If
My whole
LNG
thing
doesn't
is,
have scout, they might as well not. Unless the emergency sub is like rookie, you might as well not even go.
and knowing the way LPL is, they'll be like, okay, can we use this? If the LPL said if League said you got to use your backup mid laner, yeah, might as well just not go. Just send whoever, just send in the next team. Just have them go. Fuck it, because just put Weibo third and put whoever team fourth. Like at this
Put
point,
in ninjas. Give me the ninjas.
oh no, no, you
Oh,
do just give me the
give
five
me
best
Shanty
players.
at Worlds. Genji and
Look,
SKT meeting the finals. Hey, I will say, T1's always kept at the end of the bargain, but can Genji do it? That's
I got a
key.
hot take about that. I got a hot take about who's going to be in the finals.
Or who you predict
And
will be in the finals.
yeah, who's going to predict? Yeah, I got a hot take.
Cats for T1? Oh no! Cats for T1! What is this?
What that mean?
Like, you get a whole lot of pussy.
Oh yeah. All the girls out there like talking about shit. I went back to 2021. All the girls back then when Carrie was 16 talking about how cute and delicious Carrie looked. I'm like,
Delicious.
oh, okay,
God.
okay. This couldn't be America because they'll put your ass in jail for saying a 16-year-old look like that. But in Korea,
And
it's
only girls can get away with
acceptable.
doing that.
Yeah, it's acceptable for women to lust over.
Yeah.
I'm like, um, yeah, Chris Hansen, Chris, yeah, what? He laid out here looking at. I was like, damn, that's like damn, Carrie out there just getting. Oh, that shit is crazy. If it's up to me, I would.
Well, we're gonna
LG
do the
Weibo.
LEC. We're gonna do the LEC and we'll do the LEC and LCS recaps potentially on Thursday because when does World start? World begins
The 25th. It
September
starts.
25th. That's next week. It's next week, right? It has
Yeah,
to be.
yeah.
Oh
It's next
God.
Wednesday. It starts.
That means I can watch Worlds on my day off when it starts playing stage. Holy shit.
Yep.
Next week starts Worlds. Okay, so we'll do Thursday show and then on Sunday. Okay, so we'll probably just take Thursday off and then just
Yeah.
go to straight Sunday because there's nothing else to talk about. So
Yeah.
we'll just go, or we could just do Thursday and take Sunday off. I'll probably just take Sunday off then.
Yeah, I was about to say I would probably take Sunday off because if I have a tournament in New York Sunday, that's me. I'm not sure what time
You ain't
I'll
going
get
to a
back.
tournament, lion. You just want to be
I
around
mean,
me.
no, I don't. I'm not being around Lennon, but not you.
Nope. You saw them shorts she had up to her ass?
Yeah, I'm trying to be in that ass too.
I told her, why are
I'm
you wearing
trying.
shorts up to your ass? I was like, she's like, it's hot. All right.
Yep, I
guess
bet it is.
Gosh. All right. So we'll just say that at the end of the show. And this Thursday coming up, we'll do the recaps for the LEC and LCS actually. So there's people that think that G2 is not going to make it out of Swiss stage this year, just like they did last year. You think that?
I got a hot take. I don't. Okay. This is not really a hot.
Sorry. Before you go, is it LEC or LCK, LPL, or NA related? I just want to know.
The first one is LCS related.
Okay, mine was gonna be LEC. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. None of the LCS teams will make top 8, but when 100 seeds.
How's that a hot take?
No, but the hot take is 100 seeds will be the closest to getting to top 8. Okay, this is my rationale. 100 seeds go win for the play-ins. They go get one of the lower seeds.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be 4 seed. That means they might go get a 1 seed. That means one of the 1 seed might end up going against not FlyQuest. It might be a G2 BLG. Yes, that you spelled smoking wrong, but okay. Uh, there's a weird world where 100 Seed upsets G2 if they face them. There's a weird world. But 100 Seeds lose to every other 1 seed team, in my opinion.
You are insane.
FlyQuest will get obliterated if FlyQuest does not get actually because FlyQuest being the first seed. That's mean there's 12 teams in the main event, and there's going to be 16 teams total in this thing. That's mean 4 teams coming out of the play-ins, I believe, right? Yeah, 4 teams coming out of the play-ins.
Yeah,
from what I believe. That's me. And going back to the play-ins.
Wait, hold on. How many teams qualified through the play-ins? Because last year it was just who qualified through it. It was BDS and GAM qualified through it, right?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure it's the same amount of teams. I think it's just 2 like last year. Let me check really quickly.
Is it 2?
Last year it was 2. They might have changed it because there's less teams this time. All right, so play-in stage 8. Match their best of 3s. Losers from upper round 2 will play the winner from the lower round 1 of the other bracket. Top 4. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
4 teams get out this year. Top 4 teams advance to stage 2.
Yeah, because 14 doesn't sound good, but 16 does.
Just want to make sure.
What to me, the playing teams are going to get out.
Okay, so out of the playing stage, I'll be honest here. I don't think Mad Lions gets out. They've never got out of the playing stage before.
I'm taking the top. I'm taking the teams on the top. I'm taking PSG, Mad Lions, 100 Seeds again. My hot take is that Viking beats Mad Lions and Mad Lions loses to whoever they face next. That's my hot take. But
I want to see Mad Lions face 100 Thieves. If Mad Lions lose to 100 Thieves, they're not making it out. That team is bad. I don't think there's a possible way that they can face if they're drawn on the opposite side of the bracket, they would only be able to face each other.
That's
the finals or like the upper bracket round to make the finals.
Because Mad Lions would have to lose them because it would be.
You're right. Yeah.
Because it would be.
I'm just gonna get this out of the way right now. Paint. I don't believe in Brazil. I never have believed in Brazil ever.
Oh no. Pain's much worse than Loud. That's me. Pain's not Pain. Oh, and Pain got the best team in the They got Pain is going against PSG. They're done. Pain's done. Pain got PSG.
Oh, you're right. They unveiled some of the matches. What the hell?
Yeah.
My bad, guys. I'm old. They've unveiled some of the matches already. All right, game 5. They're gonna bring back the emotes. Oh my god, the event they bring back the emotes. Cloud9's not here, but I have Gen G and G2. They won't let me down. Wait a minute.
And I got T1 BLG.
Gen G won't let me down.
G2 as well, and 100 Seeds. In a year where I thought 100 Seeds was going to take a step back and get to Worlds, I was surprised. I'm still surprised that 100 Seeds got to Worlds. I was like, oh, but they lost.
It feels like a fever dream that they ended. They ended Cloud9's season. The team was supposed to be a super team. That's crazy.
Yeah. And then got inadvertently got JoJo fired. I mean, JoJo got himself fired, but it's like, no, everybody said, oh, JoJo's better than Quinn. Okay, where JoJo at? Fire him, nigga. He ain't got no job, nigga. He got fired on the day off for being. Imagine getting fired on the day off while you're late.
Even worse about that. Do you know what's even worse about the situation with him that I forgot to bring up in the video with you? People are factor in Cloud9 doesn't have a facility. People know that Cloud9, Jack never invested into that, which is good because I thought that was overrated to begin with.
Yeah.
They live all in the same house. He was late when all he had to do was just kind of walk downstairs. I don't understand that. Yep. There's no like he has to travel to this place. All he had to do is just go to a different room. Are you telling me that he got fired for not being able to walk to another room?
He got fired for that. He got fired because he didn't log in the meeting. Because sometimes they would do it from different rooms or on different webcams. It's like, say if someone wasn't feeling well, they would do a webcam meeting, and they say he was late to that as well. I was like, all you gotta do is turn your computer and turn your webcam. Were you naked getting like blown by some bitch from Compton or something? The fuck? Like, because they in LA, that's mean you know he'll probably fuck.
JoJo is legally black. I will not be convinced otherwise.
JoJo's probably getting some head from some chick from Crenshaw or something, man. You know, because I ain't gonna lie, some of those women out in LA love some Asian man. It's like don't shit on black men all day, but when it comes to Asians, they gotta love them. I don't understand it, but fuck it. I don't like these ratchet ass black dudes, but you're ratchet yourself.
I'm glad you told me this.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm glad you brought that up. They had the matches already tallied because Mad Lions face Vikings, PSG face Pain, Gam faces SHG, 100 Thieves faces Rainbow Seven. And then you have your lower bracket and you have your qualification match. So you have to basically win these matches.
Pretty much what it is okay. Say the winner of round one goes to round two. When you win round two, you're automatically locked in. You're the
main stage. Yeah.
Yeah, you're the top of the 4 seed in a sense. And then whoever loses out of round one goes to the loser bracket.
Right.
This is this is the same thing as what they did in the LCS. Everyone's on the top, and then whoever loses goes to the bottom. Everyone's in the winner circle, and then the losers go to elimination. If you lose in the losers bracket, you're done. Your world is done. You're going back home with nothing. You might get email saying, "Oh, how's that world, mama?" You know, and nobody gives a fuck. And then whoever wins out of the loser bracket, like those 4 teams, they face whoever lost out of round 2. That's me. Okay, these are my choices for the teams that are going to, win out of round 1. Mad Lions. I think Mad Lions is going to be Vikings, but am I surprised Vikings could beat Mad Lions?
No, I'm saying before Mad Lions has never actually got to the playing stage ever. If they actually make it to the playing stage this time, this would be their first time in the main stage of that was the second time main stage of Worlds, because last year they didn't go to the playing stage because they got 2nd seed. They didn't play it.
I'm gonna say Mad Lions.
I imagine they do get out, honestly. Yeah,
I'm gonna say Mad Lions, but Mad Lions gonna have the harder road. I'm gonna say PSG, of course, over Pain Gaming. That's obvious. No, hell no, not Pain. Loud was absolute trash this split, but Pain.
No, I've just never believed in Brazil. Brazil's always been bad, and nothing's changing.
Brazil got one of the most dedicated fans, but man, their teams are garbage. PSG, to me, PSG is the best team in here. Then 100 seeds, then Mad Lions. In the game, I got game over SHG. I don't know their actual full name. And then I got 100 seeds over R7.
They're Fukako.
Yeah, that's SAG.
Fukaka SoftBank Hawks Gaming. What a name that is.
They knocked off DFM to get to Worlds. Like DFM looked decent this year. Not great, but decent. And it's the first of many. 100 seeds win when no one thought they was going to win. R7 gets back on the fucking track after Straw beat him at MSI for MSI. The DFM choked. DFM choked when
I think 100 Thieves win. Honestly.
Oh no, I got 100 Thieves winning easily.
Unless, I just don't see a world they would lose to them. I'll be honest here. Most times, NA teams usually beat these guys. Like there's never really a time where there's been exceptions, obviously, but most of the time, most NA teams are
R7 is dangerous. R7 is dangerous, but if 100 just play their game, they should win. In my opinion,
if Hunties lose, and to be fair, even if Hunties lose to R7, they have one more chance to make it in. I don't think that's going to happen, but
to me, okay. And then out of round 2, I'm gonna go round 2 before I go to losers. Oh no, matter of fact, losers. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna go. Okay, Vikings. It's going to be Viking versus Pain, I think, in the losers bracket here. A game versus R7, I believe. I believe it is. If everything goes according to plan.
You don't even have to do that. All you gotta do is just predict for the 4 teams to make it out of the playing stage.
Oh yeah, okay. The 4 teams I got making it out of the playing stage is PSG, GM, 100 Seeds, Mountain Lions. The only upset I'm gonna call is Vikings over Mountain Lions. I think this is what I think is gonna happen. I think Mountain Lions gets to the qualifying round 2. They lose to PSG. Mountain Lions have to go to the bottom, and then they're gonna have to face Vikings again. I don't think they face Vikings again. That's me.
They wouldn't be able to face them until the final qualification match. And
then I think Mountain Lions will lose there again.
Yeah.
PSG, I think they're going to beat them, get in, and I think 100 Seeds is going to be whoever is GAM or SEG and get in my opinion.
It's harder. It's hard to predict for that too because Vietnamese teams are usually pretty bad too.
Yeah, games not full power. They got some replacement pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say 100 Seeds win 2-1 both against R7 and Game. Those are gonna be tough series. They could 2-0 R7 too. I'm not gonna lie. They could.
I was just gonna say 2-0. It's Mexico. They're 2-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2-0 too, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a game 3. I don't think they will. The only series I can see going 3 games is Mad Lions and Game. PSG is smoking the shit out of Pain. Pain doesn't throw like Loud. Loud will have a lead and just throw it all away and they'll throw it all serious. Pain, if they fall behind, they're fucked. That's the one thing. Pain and Loud are total opposite. Loud know how to get ahead early game and lose it. Pain, if they're far behind, see, and I'm glad there's no Korean team here. Imagine the 4th seed. Imagine if there was only one team coming out of the PCS and there was no that SAG team. Imagine it was Game versus T1, and imagine if it was Mad Lion versus Weibo.
That's why I like that the playing stage for at least this World Championship and the last one didn't have like the LCK or LPL 4 seeds. Like, guys, if they put them in, we've seen this what happened before. They're even just as a 4th seed, they're just a cut above what the minor regions are. It's not even competitive.
Like, imagine if T1 beat DK with the 4th seed, and then imagine DK goes against Pain Gaming. The fuck? It's bad enough Loud gotta go against a Korean team. Pain Gaming, I'm telling you right now, from the games I've seen, Pain Gaming is good for Brazilian standards. Like, and they get the hardest team. They're getting smoked by PSG. PSG is like Korean light. Like, if PSG wins in the LCK, they'd be about 7th, 8th seed. Like, they're good in their own region. You put them in a bigger region. Like, if PSG was in LPL, they'll be about 9th, 10th seed. You know what I'm saying? They're not shit. Like, if you put the PSG in LCS, they're probably top 3. Like
I would say. Well, to be fair, this is what I've always said. If you put an LPL or an LCK seed in there, you're automatically basically disqualifying those minor region teams from even having a chance to be in the main stage. Because we have to factor in, there is no even if a 4th seed, if you deem them not good by LPL or LCK standards, the actual floor of their teams is so much higher than the peaks of those minor region teams. It's just so unfair. Like, if I were minor region teams, I'd be mad if there's LPL or LCK. It's not. You're automatically at a disadvantage.
And this year too, the two.
Well, this year, Adam aside, the defending world champions were on the playing stage.
Yep.
Crazy.
Think about this.
Basically, I'm against FlyQuest.
No, but think about this. The defending 2 teams from the World Finals this year were both 4 seeds in their region. Just think about that. Yeah, Weibo's a 4 seed, and T1's a 4 seed.
They're gonna meet again. And
Riot said this year, all LCK and LPL teams will automatically be in the the main stage. Because if you would put those 2 teams down there, you don't want to give T1.
Tarzan versus all of them. Like, Tarzan's a straight choker, but Tarzan straight up murders anybody that's less than good as him. He just blasts them.
Bring the bracket back up.
Okay.
Because this is what they used to do. They used to only give minor regions one team, but PCS is one of those. It's not minor, but in between, like the VCS.
PCS and VCS got upgraded to get 2 seats. I remember back then they only gave them like 1.
But you know why they upgraded them? The only reason why they upgraded them as well because they didn't want to keep putting the Koreans and Chinese teams in the playing stage.
Yeah.
Say about this.
That was the one good decision. That was the one good decision that I like that they did. Is that if you don't want to have them in the playing stage, then you have to give the minor regions, the best ones, an extra seed. You have to.
Yeah, and I keep looking at the qualification date 9/1/24 on my birthday. And all of us look at like how the fuck they still made it to World is beyond me. It's just, but yeah, there's a world that where if they didn't switch to this model and gave the runner up the opportunity to be there, it was only champion and bust because it would have been 10 teams and then it would have been 6 teams who automatically qualified right out. It would be like, all right, cool. And then another 14. But they also had to do it because they didn't want to give the LEC and LCS 3 teams. They, automatically. That was the main thing.
This is gonna be if you have factor in one more thing I have to mention before we head on a little bit, because I gotta get this book read before the show with Savage Dad.
Yeah.
They're playing World in the LEC stage. That stage that they have in Berlin, that's where the playing stage is at. And I think all the group stage is going to be there too. Keep in mind, World is going to be in that LEC stage.
I think group stage
outside of group stage.
I think
groups and playing stage, from what I've heard, is going to be there. That's crazy. That means go ahead.
I know finals is in London.
I know that. Yeah, you're right. Finals and quarters and semis are in a different place. What I've heard is playing stage, group stage. Imagine that if you're an LEC team. Mad Lions is going to basically go to the same stage they've been going to for the entire year to face a Vietnamese team.
Same about the Fnatic where they got whooped all year. Oh, hey guys, I know you lost to G2, but now you have to face another team that starts with the name G, Gen G. Oh, good luck. Okay, all right.
I know you've domestically choked against G2. How about you domestically choke in your own region at Worlds against T1? Oh hell! Oh no, fuck!
Okay,
embarrassing.
No, because Fnatic's the 2 seed. Oh hey,
they might actually face each other. Yeah, it's very possible.
No, because I think it's going to be 1-4-2-3. I think that's how it's going to be. Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
that means Fnatic might end up going against DK.
Oh my god, Fnatic of Europe versus Fnatic of Korea. Oh my god.
And then it's just gonna be like, oh, okay, who it's like, oh shit.
That's just insane.
Shit. And now knows goes like, oh I'm going against Korea. It's like, yeah, no, you about to get exposed. I mean
Noah against Aiming. Holy crap. The tournament will be held in Europe, finals will be in London. Okay. Yeah, Germany, France, United Kingdom. So I imagine for the UK is going to have quarters, semis. France is going to have the finals.
There's a good chance there's a good chance that T1 goes against. There's a good chance because they're not going to put T1 versus Homalife round 1.
No.
Sorry. They're
it's random.
It's random, but they're not going to do region versus region. That means T1 won't face.
Yeah, they did. No, they did it last year.
They won't.
They did it. They did it last year with Genji versus T1, right?
But
and they did
but that was 2-0, not 0-0. When they're 2-0, they have to go with whoever makes it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about 0-0. That's me.
Are you talking about region versus region? No, they had it last year. Did they not? No, they did. No, they didn't. Yeah, it was after you play the game. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
After you play the game, you get whoever you get.
The only way they would face them is unless they were already 2-0, or they would face them
1-0.
Best of 3.
1-0, but I think even 1-0, they might switch it where it might be another team. And then 2-0, it might be all 4 Korean teams are 2-0 because they're just so fucking OP. Or no. Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, you have to kind of wrap it up here in a little bit, but yeah, Worlds is gonna start next week. So we'll do the recaps for the LEC and the LCS on Thursday, 8 p.m. PST, and then we'll take in Sunday off because we don't take Sunday off, and we're not having a day off of the show and literally the rest of the year. Because after Worlds is constant Worlds content. Then after that, it's off-season content. Then the season starts. The season starts sooner, coming up 2025 because of the third international tournament. So yeah, next Sunday, no Cloud9 podcast. So the final episode before Worlds will be Thursday, and we'll get to do our.
And then I got Friday off. I got Friday the day off finally.
Yeah, K-Dot, what's up, man?
What's up, K-Dot?
Whoa.
Hey, yo,
whoa. I'll do that on Tuesday when I'm my day off. Oh my god, man. I'm trying to spread them cheeks.
Yeah, you.
Imagine if I spread Lennon's ass and she farted in my face. I would punch that bitch.
Yeah, and then all you smell is Taco Bell. Man, you gotta put your
whole nose on that shit. Sniff.
Yep.
God. Wow. God, man. All right. So yeah, man. Anything else you're working on before we head out?
Still working on the video. I just been tired, and I'm still gonna be tired because I've been getting to the gym more. But I've been doing nonstop 12-hour shifts. I got another not 12 hours, like 10-hour shift tomorrow. My coworker just be calling out like crazy. I mean, I'm not complaining because I get hours, but it's like no one else wants to work. It's like holy shit. Because due to I'm right there in Stanford, I'm the only person that can work. I'm like, all right, cool. That's me. It's 11:30 now. That's me. I'm probably I'm gonna do the thumbnail for this video, and then I'm gonna do the voice. I'm doing the voiceover, and then I'm doing the presentation because I'm talking about being card that can come back. It'll do absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one card that's on the list that has no reason to be there. Like there's a better version of it that's already off the list and does absolutely nothing. And you'll see that soon. I'm not sure when, but you'll see it soon.
Yeah.
Plus I got Pokemon content coming out. Yep.
Pokemon is for 5-year-old kids. They don't need you.
As well as Yu-Gi-Oh, but
yeah, I forgot. Yu-Gi-Oh technically is for
actually wrong. That was a bar. That was a fucking bar. They don't need you. They got Pikachu. That's a fucking bar. That's a fucking bar.
Man, I'm better than a little pump.
Man, I was about to say that person's better than a little pump, but that. Yeah.
No. People say Yu-Gi-Oh is a children's card. Yu-Gi-Oh is, if you read the packs, it's supposed to be for ages 6 and up.
That's same thing with Pokemon. Like Pokemon, honestly, and I'm gonna discuss that about why Magic. Every card store I know has Magic, but not Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm gonna discuss that. I'm doing research on that. I still got the video about the whole gambling thing and why
Konami, just put that shit out, or I'll fight.
I'm redoing it because I found more evidence and information on why Konami is the way it is and why we in America need Konami to fail. Yeah. No.
That one left.
No, trust.
Outside of that,
there's a video I saw today. The cards for the Mega Tender will be cheap. The one you need.
When do those drop? I haven't been keeping up with the news as much.
They drop Wednesday if you go to your local store.
So yeah, they drop the day before the weekends. But that's this week coming up or next week?
It's this week. It's this week
This
coming
week.
up.
Okay.
This Friday.
Okay. So they're basically worldwide Friday, but if you have a local shop, you can get them like a few days beforehand.
Wednesday, Thursday, if it's a authorized store for tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you to just want to say before we head out of here, we just reached 600 episodes on the Iron Man podcast. So thank you guys for always watching and listening in to that show. If you have not ever caught up with the podcast, all the podcast episodes of the Cloud9 podcast are here from season 1 to where we are at right now. We are going to be hitting, I think this show is going to be at 271 episodes by Thursday, which is crazy in and of itself, but yes, we're going to be taking next Sunday off before Worlds, and we will be back here. We'll have a show this week, Thursday, 8 p.m. PST, but the Sunday coming up, no show, and then we'll be able to talk about the play-in stage games on Thursday because Worlds would have just taken place the day before. So we'll be basically having 2 shows back to back, more quality content for you guys, or maybe I might end up having some special bonuses for you guys if you give me your numbers to your wives. I'm just kidding. So yes, I am working on dropping more consistent content for the channel. Actually, even if you're not interested in League of Legends in general, I have more content dropping for you guys. Actually, I'm working on getting the videos edited, and currently right now on my comic book channel, we are about like 34 subscribers away from hitting 100 subscribers. That's all I want on the channel, is just 100 subs. And then, and during the meantime, when this is happening, I'm going to go work on another channel and then the other one. So yeah, your boy is always on the move. And keep in mind, if you are hearing this, if you're watching this from the episode and you come from the comic channel, if I never post, keep in mind, I'm going to be posting more because I dropped a channel update video and I'm going to be bringing out content consistently for you guys. Consistent content is coming. But yes, make sure you guys go subscribe to Mr. Blanks' channel. Hopefully he'll drop consistent content at some point, or is he going to be just like my dad and leave me? You never know. You never really know. But yes, later on tonight, I have the Iron Man podcast with Professor Savage Dad. We had a lot of comic news to talk about, and we're going to be doing an open spoiler discussion for Gooding the Polymath. So yes, hopefully you guys had a great week. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. And I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like on this video. Leave a like on this episode of the Cloud9 podcast if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you guys later. See you guys. If you're just watching this show, we'll see you again 8 p.m. PST this Thursday. Going over, I don't know what we're going to talk about. Lots of stuff. Hot ladies, women, my sex life. I'm kidding. LCS and LEC 2024 recaps this Thursday. See you guys later. Good night.